Codependency is really, in my mind, how shame works itself out in relationships. It's kind of like this. So shame basically says, I don't have any positive feelings towards myself. Anybody that gets to know me is going to reject me, so I kind of reject me too. The only way I'm going to get positive feelings towards myself is if others have positive feelings towards me. And that will feel good. So I must get others to like me if they're going to meet my needs, if I'm going to have a relationship. So I must basically earn love. So codependency is the dance of two shame-based people trying to get their needs met, trying to earn love, trying to solve shame, trying to not get hurt. And it's a very sophisticated dance. It works itself out quite differently in relationships, but there's common characteristics. And so it's all coming out of shame. So let me try to explain it. We've done a whole series on this as well, so you can look at it in greater depth. But shame, the equation basically is this. I don't have value, but if I'm in a relationship, then that must prove I'm lovable. Somebody wants me. Somebody desires me, so I must have value. So being in a relationship, that solves my shame. If I'm not in a relationship, if I'm all alone, well, that proves I must not be lovable. So therefore, I must always be in a relationship. That's what gives me value. There's another element here that is so important to understand. What comes out of shame belief is it comes from feeling abandoned, that nobody wants me. I'm neglected, I'm abused, therefore I'm not good enough, nobody wants me, everybody's rejected me, I've been abandoned. Now there's a deep fear of abandonment because nothing hurts like being abandoned. Nothing says I'm a zero like people abandoning me. So now when I get in relationships, I sure hope they don't abandon me. That's my deepest fear in a relationship. So typically, here's how it works out. So both people have shame at their core. So that's what this is all about. But shame, people basically can respond in one of two ways. So some people, they give into shame. I'm inferior, I'm no good, I can't do anything right, and they just have this terrible self-image. The second, try to compensate for shame by overcompensating. So I am going to be superior. I am going to be better than everybody. I am going to take care of everybody. That proves I'm superior. If I have superior position, superior possessions, superior looks, superior by helping people, then I must not have shame. I must feel great about myself. I'm wonderful. That's their solution to shame. So now those two people attract each other. They meet each other and the superior person goes, oh, somebody in need, I can help them. That makes me feel good about myself. I'm helping people. But beyond that, that person that I helped is so appreciative. They tell me, you're wonderful. Thank you for that. And that makes me feel good. So by helping others, that gets them to feel good about me. Then I can feel good about myself. But then for the inferior person, when somebody comes in and wants to rescue them, somebody with this position and power, and they take an interest in them, they make them the focus and try to help them and do things for them. They go, oh, that feels so good. I'm wanted. People care about me. That seems to solve their shame. So what happens is a superior person, they begin the relationship by going to the inferior person and saying, I am going to make you the center of my universe. I'm going to give up my needs. I am going to make sacrifices for you. I'm going to give you my full attention. I'm going to be present to you. You are the most important person in the world. And so what you see is you have this wonderful honeymoon period that creates intense feelings of love. But really, the intensity is because both people seem to be getting their shame solved. It seems to be finally meeting their needs. They're finally getting the love they've always longed for. It seems like such a beautiful thing, but they don't understand is the dynamics is somebody's superior, somebody's inferior in need, and it's driven by shame. Because of that, it never satisfies. It creates intense feelings of love, but the superior person gave up all their needs. The inferior person, they're getting their needs met, but their shame issues haven't been dealt with. So after a while, they have a growing discontent. Their needs aren't being met. They're not truly being loved. They're just trying to earn love. They're not equal. And so there's a growing discontent. So what often begins to happen is that this honeymoon period begins to end. And now the person in the superior position, they go from, I'm going to make you the center of the universe, to, I want to be center of the universe. You take care of me. If you don't take care of me, I'm going to get angry at you. And they think if all my needs are met, then I'll be happy. So I'm going to become a narcissist. I'm going to become self-centered. I'm going to require the other person to give up their needs and take care of me. The other person is afraid of being abandoned. And so they just, I'm used to giving up my needs. I'm used to not mattering. I will take care of you. Please don't abandon me. Please don't abandon me. And so that seems to work for a bit, but there's still a growing discontent. So then conflict begins to happen. There's a blow up. Finally, somebody says, you don't care about me. Somebody says, you're so selfish. You're a narcissist. All you think about is yourself. And there's a huge blow up. But what does the blow up do? It creates, they're going to abandon me. They're not happy with me. So they try to go back to the honeymoon stage. I'll give up all my needs. I'll just take care of you. Let's put my best foot forward. I'll put all my mask back on. I will try to be the most giving, loving person around. And that seems to work again. But then discontent. So they start to fall into this cycle. And honeymoon, things start breaking down, blow up. Then everybody on their best behavior. Honeymoon, things start breaking down, blow up. Cycle. But as the relationship breaks down, the cycle gets faster and faster. The blow-ups get more intense. The honeymoon gets shorter and shorter until there's no honeymoon at all. It just becomes constant disrespect, anger, closing of your heart to the other person, but a fear of abandoning. So then people can go to even more extremes of, I don't want to be abandoned. So for the inferior person, they can become more needy, more clingy, like a Munchausen syndrome. They're sick all the time. They always got a problem. They always need the other person to help them, create crisis, develop kind of learned helplessness, or they just take care of that other person's every little need constantly. Just don't leave me. But there's no connection. There's no true intimacy. There's no true love. It's just a desperation not to be abandoned. The superior person who fears abandonment, they only can go back to, well, I need to be needed. I need to be superior. So I need to help them. So let's Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Let's create need in them. Something's wrong with you. You need my help. Or if they finally get to a point where they go, you know what, I can't make this work, and they become so narcissistic, they basically say, I'm going to move on to another relationship. But they don't usually move on or break the old relationship until they have a new one ready. Or another thing is they can start cheating on each other or just one person because they're so desperate for love and they just don't know how to get it anymore in the existing relationship. So that is the codependency. And sadly for many, that is what many relationships, marriages become. Many can coexist like that for years and years, all of their married life, but there's not the deep, true connection.